What's going on, webheads, and welcome to day 3 of Spider-Pop's 25 Days of Christmas, Season 4. And today, we're taking it back a little bit. We are going over some Funko Pops today in the Spider-Pops collection. So today, we are actually going to be going over our top 5 favorite Spider-Man Funko Pops that I actually do have in the Spider-Pop's Spider-Man Funko Pop collection. So it is going to be wicked exciting. Can't wait to show you guys all these wicked webtastic Funko Pops, so make sure you guys stick around till the end. Alright, and like I said, today we are going over our top 5 favorite Spider-Man Funko Pops in the Spider-Man collection, and they might not be the most valuable on the Funko app or in monetary value in general, but they are the ones that I do personally like and I think are really cool, so they are going to be my top 5 favorite Funko Pops nonetheless. So starting off today's video, we are actually going to be showing off one of the Funko Pops based on a Spider-Man that a lot of new Spider-Man viewers may be a little skeptical on, especially after this new Across the Spider-Verse movie that came out earlier this year. But at the number 5 spot, I do actually have this Spider-Man 2099 right here. And as you can see, this is the one from Emerald City Comic Con 2021, and it is actually Spider-Man 2099 from the comics. So it is technically not even the one from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. As you can see, this one is a little bit less shaped like a nacho cheese Dorito. And that is okay, because Spider-Man 2099 in the comics, I think, is just a really awesome variant of Spider-Man, and I think with the Across the Spider-Verse movie coming out, he does get a little bit of a bad rap due to all of the not so great actions he does actually commit during the movie.
You're a mistake!
I am excited to see what they actually do in Beyond the Spider-Verse with his character, and hopefully he does actually get a redemption arc, so we do get a bit more of a likable version of Miguel O'Hara or Spider-Man 2099 in the next Spider-Verse movie. So really excited to see where they actually do go from there, but I have actually had this one pretty much since it did drop as a shared exclusive from the 2021 Emerald City Comic Con. But with it being one of our highest valued Funko Pops on the Funko app, that is why our Spider-Man 2099 Emerald City Comic Con shared exclusive is going to be taking our number 5 spot on my top 5 favorite Funko Pops in the collection today. And so at number 4, we do actually have, from the Spider-Man No Way Home line, the previews exclusive Spider-Man No Way Home Andrew Garfield. I do just think this is such a really awesome pop. I remember seeing Spider-Man No Way Home in the theater still, and just the reaction from everybody in the theater when he came onto the screen and you got to see him make his first live action appearance since The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just such an incredible moment. And the fact that after quite a bit of time, Funko finally made a Funko Pop from that scene when he first actually comes out through the portal.
I was just here.
With that being such an iconic scene, when this Funko Pop dropped, I was incredibly excited. But when this one actually did drop, we actually did pre-order it twice accidentally, and I think in general we ended up getting 3 of these Spider-Man Funko Pops. I believe Miss Spider-Pops has one that's out of the box. I was able to give one to my older sibling, and then we have this one to actually keep in the Spider-Pops collection. So with that logic, if you are buying a Funko Pop 3 times, I do believe it does deserve to have a spot in your top 5 favorite Funko Pops. So moving on to number 3, we do actually have Walgreens exclusive Bombastic Bagman. Now this Funko Pop did make it into our top 3 for a few reasons. One of those reasons being just how awesome of a Funko Pop this actually is. This comes straight from the comics. When Spider-Man did actually lose his suit, he did actually have to swing by and ask for help from the Fantastic Four. And because he didn't have his suit, they ended up giving him a paper bag and an old Fantastic Four uniform. And that's why you do see him in this iconic paper bag getup for this Walgreens exclusive Funko Pop. So if you're on a budget and you ever do want to make a Spider-Man cosplay, the Bombastic Bagman is for sure the way to go. Definitely a wicked awesome Funko Pop, and I also do remember when I did first start collecting Funko Pops, I lived in a relatively small town in Colorado at the time, and I remember I would actually ride my electric skateboard to the local Walgreens just to check if they had any new Funko Pops, and this was actually one of the Funko Pops that they did have on the shelf at the time when I was first collecting Funko Pops. It was probably even a little bit before I started the Spider-Pops channel, so this is one of the first Spider-Man Funko Pops that I actually was able to get for the Spider-Pops collection. So definitely a wicked awesome Funko Pop, and you can see after getting this Funko Pop, we did get plenty more after that. So definitely worthy of making our number 3 spot for our top 5 Funko Pops today. And moving on to number 2, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because number 2 is actually a 2-pack, because we do have the Spider-Man versus Spider-Man 2-pack from Entertainment Earth. So this was one of the earlier Spider-Man Funko Pops that I also did get for the Spider-Pops collection early on when I did first start collecting, probably in the first year when I did start the Spider-Pops channel. It is just such a really awesome Spider-Man Funko Pop based on the scene from the Spider-Man 60s animated series that ended up turning into an incredibly iconic meme that we all know and love today. And that is the Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man. Anytime you go to a convention dressed as Spider-Man and you see another Spider-Man, you're out in the wild, you see another Spider-Man and you're dressed as Spider-Man, everybody knows. The first thing you do...
Dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude.
The Spider-Man versus Spider-Man pointing meme. The fact that they actually made this into a Funko Pop is just absolutely incredible, and I absolutely applaud Funko for being able to make it into such an incredible scene. As you can see, just leave it in the box. Like it's straight up the Spider-Man versus Spider-Man meme right on your shelf. So if you do ever see this one while you're out pop hunting and you don't already have this in your collection, this is absolutely a must-get for Spider-Man fans all over the globe. So definitely one of my favorite Spider-Man Funko Pops, and definitely well-deserved of the number 2 spot in our top 5 favorite Funko Pops today. In our top 5 favorite Funko Pops today. And moving on to number 1. This one is a Funko Pop that I got probably about a year ago, but it's only been after this last year that it's become my favorite Funko Pop in the Spider-Pops collection. And you're about to see why. Now, if you guys have been subscribed to the Spider-Pops channel for a while, you guys have already probably seen this in our previous video that we made for Denver Fan Expo this year. But right here, we do actually have our Spider-Man in Oscorp suit, signed by Zeb Wells on the side right there. And then we got Patrick Gleason's signature with an original Spider-Man doodle right on the front. And this Funko Pop is just absolutely incredible. Never in my wildest dreams when I first started collecting Funko Pops did I ever think I was going to have something this cool in my Spider-Man collection. After this last year during Fan Expo, I was actually able to come away with one of the holy grails in my Spider-Man Funko Pop collection. So by far my favorite Funko Pop in the collection right there. If you guys didn't see the Denver Fan Expo video, I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick rundown of the story. But I had already seen Zeb Wells, I had already gone to Zeb Wells' booth maybe like 3 times throughout the con, probably once each time I went there. I bought 2 comics from him, and he signed both of them. And then every time I went over there, he talked a whole bunch of Spider-Man stuff with me. So that guy is already my favorite comic book creator that I've ever been able to read a comic book from, and being able to meet him in person was just absolutely incredible. And on the 3rd day, when I actually went up there to ask him to sign this Funko Pop, just because he had recognized me, he decided to take the Funko Pop and sign the Funko Pop for free. I didn't pay anything extra for him to sign this Funko Pop. I just went up to him, said hi on the 3rd day. He actually stopped the guy from charging my card after he actually recognized that it was me, and then proceeded to sign it for free, and then pointed out that Patrick Gleason was at the con. So after doing that, we went up to Patrick Gleason, and when I actually got to meet him, I gave him a Spider-Pop sticker, and him being such an incredible guy, just for giving him a Spider-Pop sticker, he took the Funko Pop back and put that original Spider-Man doodle even after signing it. So that experience in general, especially me being such a huge Spider-Man fan and such a huge fan of the Amazing Spider-Man storyline by Zeb Wells, with that being one of the first Spider-Man comic book lines that I've actually been able to read pretty much from start to finish. So being able to actually meet those guys and see how incredible and nice they are to just a random webhead from Colorado, this Funko Pop definitely earns that top spot in our top 5 favorite Funko Pops. Just such an awesome Funko Pop. If you guys haven't seen this Funko Pop already, it is actually Peter Parker in the Oscorp suit that Norman Osborn actually helps him design, and the suit itself was actually designed by Patrick Gleason. So the fact that we did get him and Zeb Wells to sign this Funko Pop just makes it absolutely spectacular. And as you can see, we have it in a Funko hard stack right now, which at some point I might have to find a more permanent solution because the top and bottom do fall off quite a bit. But for now, it does do the trick in keeping this Wicked Webtastic Funko Pop safe. But yeah, just such an awesome Funko Pop. Super stoked we have that one in the collection. And with that being said, that is all 5 of our top 5 favorite Funko Pops in the Spider-Pop's Funko Pop collection. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of those wicked whiptastic Funko Pops that we had to go over for today's day 3 video on the Spider-Pops channel. Let me know in the comments down below which one of those Funko Pops is your favorite that's in the Spider-Pops collection. And also, if there's a Spider-Man Funko Pop you think I left out, make sure to comment that down below too. But with that being said, that is pretty much going to do it for day 3 of Spider-Pop's 25 Days of Christmas Season 4. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button with bell notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of our wicked whiptastic content. And with all that being said, that's going to do it. So make sure you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty, and having fun, of course. Have an amazing rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.
Just like flies, look out. Here comes the Spider-Man.